Casemiro has agreed to join Manchester United. Personal terms have been agreed. And now United is in talks with Real Madrid negotiating a fee. But it's rumored that the fee for Casemiro to join United is going to be around 50 to 60 million pounds in the for you. That's not going to be a very bad deal for a side which goes by the names of Madrid, because it looks like they're really making huge profits out of a 30-year-old player. That is Casemiro. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Rokan David is my name, and we want to hit 10,000 subscribers before this month ends. Nothing is possible. Someone told me that, but you're having close to 5,000. Can you really get 5,000 subscribers in these 2 remaining weeks? I told him there is nothing that is impossible when the Lord is leading us. Trust me, we are being led by the Lord, and we're going to get these subscribers. I'm 100% sure, because you guys cannot let me down, isn't it? You guys that watch this channel, you are really amazing. Now, before I get into this Casemiro story, guys, don't forget, amidst everything happening at United, we should keep on the pressure on the Glazers. They need to get out. You see, when you put them on pressure, this is what they do, meaning that they have the money and they know the right thing to do. They know the right players to buy for United to get back where it is, but they only and only respond to the pressure of you fans. Now, this time around, we are fed up of that. This time around, we want to kick them out of this club, isn't it? Guys, isn't it? So, let us kick the Glazers out, and let us get Jim Ratcliffe in the for you, because he is really so much experienced, because he owns the club of Nice in League One. He owns it. He's the owner of that club, so that he knows how good a football club should be ran. So don't give Glazers a second chance. No other chance. We've given them very many chances. They've bottled each and everything out. The last chance we gave them was that of Ralf Rangnick. And guys, let me tell you this. If at all Ralf Rangnick was here, the Glazers wouldn't have really faced what they're facing right now. The wrath they're facing, they wouldn't have been facing it, because the other one is a football director, football professor, so much proven at that kind of job, and that's why they're really into this. But obviously, certain things are blessings in disguises. So this is a blessing in disguise. The Glazers should be out of this club. All right. 100 likes are the ones I really want to see on this video. Smash this video close to 100 or 200 likes, as some good news coming in from Real Madrid has been revealed to us in here onto the United Matters channel. Strictly Casemiro, no other story added to this. We are talking Casemiro because you're having lots of reporters from Spain, Brazil, England, everywhere. They're really reporting about this deal. And for the very first time, there is a journalist known as Biahafsi, who is really a French tier 1 journalist, who has really been so silent onto this deal. And when you see him coming out and saying that Casemiro has agreed to join Manchester United, obviously you know this deal is really happening now, not later. Now, Casemiro to Manchester United is heating up. Real Madrid believe that the possible goodbye has taken shape. This is for Jens in the for you. He is really a reporter at correspondent of Real Madrid at Diarios in the for you. So that's what is coming in from Florentino Perez's office. Then Ten Hag has been shocked by United's performances and has prioritized signing a defensive midfielder in number 6. That's it. So after us really failing to go in and really play very well in the previous 2 games, Ten Hag has really gotten to that a CDM is needed. Now, this is where I've always told you that whoever tells you that Ten Hag doesn't play with the CDM is lying to you, because we've seen managers who are really good at that system and applying it in the Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, everywhere, playing with the CDM. By the way, other systems might not even need the CDM, because you can really park your midfield and 3 people can be doing a role of 1 person, you get? But for a team that plays like Ten Hag, you must be having a central defensive midfielder like Man City. They're having Rodri and Calvin Phillips. When you look at Chelsea, they're having Jorginho, N'Golo Kante, Kovacic. You get? Arsenal has Thomas Partey. They're also looking for another, that is Tielemans. When you look at Liverpool, they're having Fabinho. So there is no way you're going to come in here and really play this system when you're not having a central defensive midfield. So obviously, only Casemiro is not enough. We need another player to come in and really go on and join United. Now, Matteo Moretto via Revolvo has told us that Casemiro to Manchester United is very hot. He has already told his teammates he's thinking about leaving. He's inclined to accept the offer in the face. So inclined meaning that he is accepting. He's really so much into accepting the offer of Manchester United to a side which goes by the names of Real Madrid. So right now he is interested, very hot. He has already told his teammates, I'm really joining Manchester United. Now, we've been told by Fogents that Real Madrid have a feeling Casemiro is closer to leaving than staying, but he still hasn't spoken with the club. Obviously, because he wants to go in to talk to Real Madrid when he has already agreed personal terms with United and everything is done and dusted, because Madrid never told the agent that the player cannot leave. But the player has been given green light. If you want to go, it's okay. It's all in your hands, provided United get us the money that we want. We are going to let you go. Obviously, let's keep an eye onto that deal of Casemiro, because I really believe that if it does not get done tonight, tomorrow it's going to be done. Then Casemiro has decided to join Manchester United. Big story coming in from Marcos Benito in the For You. He works on Erichingo TV, that is in Spain. He has told us that they've agreed to join. Casemiro has agreed to join a side which goes by the names of Manchester United. So it looks good and it sounds really good for Manchester United. To me, I really believe that getting in a central defensive midfielder first is better than even getting in De Jong first, because De Jong alone was not enough. But for starters, you can be having Casemiro in a double midfield pivot, playing him alongside either Eriksen or Danny Van Beek in the deeper positions of the midfield. Even Freddy can thrive well alongside Casemiro. So you just have to know that you can either play a 4-3-3 system or a 4-2-3-1. You can even play a 4-1-3-2. You see, Casemiro can play a single pivot alone. Then you play Sancho, Rashford, and Bruno or Eriksen or Danny Van Beek. Then you put Ronaldo and Anton Martial to lead the line. So all in all, when you're having Casemiro, it really helps you to play all kinds of systems you want. If you want to play a down midfield pivot, he's very much well conversant with it. He can fit there like a glove. If you want to play a 4-3-3, he can play a single pivot. He can play a double pivot. So in any system you put Casemiro, he'll really give you what you really want and what you really deserve, and you won't regret buying him. So ESPN is telling us that Real Madrid are waiting for Manchester United to make a formal offer for Casemiro. Madrid will not put up any obstacles if the player wishes to leave and the United make an offer of at least 65 million euros. So money is all about is between 50 and 60 million euros, but ESPN is telling us 65 million euros. But I don't really believe he will go beyond 60 million euros. I think it's going to be 60 million euros. Reason being, Madrid will say yes to that money because they bought Tchouaméni at 80 million euros, meaning that out of the 80, they would have gotten in 60 back to really go in and get a replacement. Obviously, Real Madrid has the best scouts all over the world, and you might see them coming in for people like Ruben Neves in the Premier League or Yuri Tielemans. This is where this deal can really go ahead and affect Arsenal, because Real Madrid might go in and tell Yuri Tielemans that, please, we want you at our team. And I don't believe that Yuri Tielemans will send him to move to a side which goes by names of Real Madrid. So let's wait and see in the future. But because this money is needed by Real Madrid a lot, it will really boost their financial problems they're having, because they're also not doing well financially, but obviously they are really doing great. The winning of the Champions League helped them financially, and the signing of the non-signing of Kylian Mbappe also helped them somehow. So I really believe that they are really good to go. Then ESPN has told us that Casemiro knows United's offer could be his last big contract, which is why his entourage have asked Real Madrid to listen to United's approach and expect the club to accept Casemiro's decision in the For You. Obviously, been told that the Madrid side is ready to accept anything that Casemiro wants. If at all Casemiro wants to stay, he will stay. But obviously, if at all he wants to leave, there won't be an obstacle in his way. So Casemiro has really decided to join Manchester United, and anytime from now, we are going to be relating you here we go from Fabrizio Romano, because personal terms discussions are really going on. So we are here to see what Casemiro deal is all about. More stories. This story is coming in from a man who goes by the names of Gelim Balague. He works at La Liga TV, BBC 5. He's telling us that Real Madrid are starting to prepare Casemiro's departure scenario. United don't count on him to be at the game against Liverpool, but are optimistic. He hasn't told Madrid or Carlo Ancelotti that he's leaving, but he has discussed with teammates. So he has already told his teammates, I'm leaving to join Manchester United. That is Casemiro. But obviously, to go in there for you just have to go, before you go to the club, you first have to be informed by the agent that everything is done and dusted, that deal with agreed personal terms. They're even willing to go in and really listen to an offer from Manchester United. So that's what he's been waiting for. But obviously, everything is going to go on as planned. This is the man I was talking about. A man I've not seen him tweet into this transfer window, but he's really great, from France. He's a very, very, very tier 1 journalist from France. He has told us that Casemiro wants to join Manchester United. This is Mohamedi Biohofsi. This guy works for French 24. You know that very well. And French TV5. That's where he works. And he's really great. And I will believe that in France he's really great. But I don't know why he has been so silent this window, because I've not seen him around very many deals. Yet there are very many deals in France being linked to the Premier League, Spanish La Liga, like Lucas Paqueta. There is Grover, there is Onana. Very many players from French league are really linked to the Premier League, and those leaving the Premier League to the French league. So we are waiting to see what this has been in his mind, because he has been away for so long, but finally he's back. And when he tells you that something is going to happen, obviously he's in the tiers and levels of Fabrizio Romano and David Austin. And you know what I really told you about David Austin last time. David Austin in the morning came out and told us that the United are really into this deal of a man who goes by names of Casemiro, and the deal is very, very close. And now we are really getting stories confirming to us that a deal of Casemiro to Manchester United is really coming to a happening. Now, James Robson, you know him very well. He's really a correspondent of United for Goal. He has told us that Man United are growing increasingly confident they will sign Casemiro. Significant progress has been made in their pursuit of him, who is expected to cost around £60 million. Obviously, United is growing increasingly in confidence, because everything is okay. The player wants to come. It differs a lot from the De Jong deal. And this is where I tell the Glazers that, why did you keep your eggs in one basket? If at all you guys knew that he's making it hard, that is Frankie De Jong, you would have gone into Real Madrid, because it looks like Casemiro, even if we went in early enough in June or July, he would have accepted our offer and would have been at United. But if at all that happened, do you think we would have gotten a chance to kick out to the Glazers as one to kick them out? I really believe that this has gone bad, but obviously they're trying to sign in players and bring them at United to put things back in order. I don't believe they can put anything in order. Things have already gotten worse. But obviously, we are really getting in a player who is really a world-class player, especially as far as the central defense midfield is concerned. Teams like Madrid, you can't be at Madrid and play all those years in that position. When you're not good, that's it. Casemiro has proven to be one of those good players at Real Madrid, and he has won close to 5 Champions League titles with the side which goes by names of Real Madrid. Casemiro is considering his options, given he needs game time ahead of the World Cup, and he has been tempted by Manchester United's proposal. Real Madrid have stressed the final decision is Casemiro to make. So, as things stand, the World Cup is really one of those that he really believes that should really see him through to Manchester United, because at Real Madrid, I've already told you in the recent videos, there is a player who goes by the names of Fabinho. You know him very well. He's here to really make his mark at the side which goes by names of Arsenal, and at the side which goes by names of Liverpool. And there are very many other central defensive midfielders who are Brazilian, who are really playing very well in other teams. And obviously, they are really putting him a scare, because if at all you know Brazil, you can't be a player who is 100% sure that he'll go to the World Cup. Remember, in 2002, Romario was dropped for Ronaldinho, a player who was playing, was it at PSV? I think Ronaldinho by then was playing in Brazil. He was playing in Brazil or PSG, one of those two teams. But he was really a low edition as far as Romario was concerned. The president of Brazil told Scolari, you've dropped Romario. If at all you don't bring the World Cup, you're going to be answerable. Scolari went with Ronaldinho, and obviously Ronaldinho helped him win the World Cup of 2002. And I think that is the last World Cup that a non-European team won. Since then, Italy has come in to win 2006, 2010. It was Spain. 2014, it was Germany. 2018, it was France. So let's wait and see whether these players of Brazil really gang themselves up to go in and really win what we call a Champions League, a World Cup. And by the way, Casemiro will fit in at United easily, because even if Ronaldo goes, there is a fellow Brazilian who goes by the names of Fred Rodriguez, whom they'll go in and really spend some good time together. And then there is another player who goes by the names of Rafael Varane. They've been together at Real Madrid. I think Varane was the first to come, and then Casemiro came in through. So it's not going to be hard for him. I think the atmosphere at United and environment will be easy for him, because he already has two immediate friends. Freddie, they know each other at the Brazilian national team. Sometimes they even play together in that midfield with Freddie. Then there is Rafael Varane, who was with him at Real Madrid. So I really believe that things are not going to be bad for this man, but he really wants to come in here and really get enough playing time, because at Real Madrid, Tchouaméni is in, and there is no way you tell your boss, like Florentino Perez, that I'm playing Casemiro and benching Tchouaméni. That's out, meaning that the coming in of Tchouaméni, 80 million euros, he was brought in to start. That's what is happening at the side, which goes by the names of Real Madrid, and Casemiro is really looking at footballing reasons, because at United, he's really going to be one of those players that are going to be so much pivotal into that midfield area. So, Seth, this is Sky Sports. Seth has told us that Real Madrid are open to the sale of Casemiro to Manchester United in a potential deal worth in excess of £60 million. Talks are ongoing between the two clubs, with United receiving enough encouragement to give them the belief that a deal is possible. So positivity is surrounding only this deal. So Real Madrid believe Casemiro will leave because this is the first time he has indicated that he is thinking about leaving, always rejected interest in the past. Real Madrid found out about the interest through intermediates, still no official offer presented. So very many teams have been wanting Casemiro and knocking on his door, but he has always paid a deaf ear. This time round, why Real Madrid believe this guy is leaving is because he has really given it a thought, and they know that if at all he has given it a thought, it's going to happen, because they're going to give him money close to £300,000 a week, almost plus £140,000 a week. That's going to be given to him by Manchester United. So that is a lot of money. And secondly, they're giving him a huge contract. And secondly, no one would like to be at Real Madrid, however legendary that person is, when he's not getting regular or first team football. And there is no chance for him to play regular team football. As I've told you, that a player has really gone ahead and really taken over this. Then we are having James Robson, correspondent of United at Goal, is telling us that the move for Casemiro is expected to spark a flurry of activity from Manchester United in the final days of the transfer window. Ten Hag would ideally like two midfielders, with Brighton's Moses Caicedo of interest. So this is what I would love to see at United. This is what I would like to see at United. Do you know why? You bring in Casemiro only in the central defensive mid area. If he gets an injury, that means we are back to default mode. That's it. So that's why Ten Hag wants another central defensive midfielder. And I don't know whether United can go ahead and spend all that money. Because if at all you've gone in for Anthony, close to £70 million, Casemiro 60, that is 130. If you go in for Caicedo and pay close to 50 or 60, that is close to £200 million. Can the Glazers really stretch to that level? I'm here waiting to see whether that will happen, as James Robson is really talking as a correspondent of United at Goal, meaning that he's being fed in by the club of Manchester United in here onto the United Matters channel. Then we've been told that Real Madrid's Rodrigo Vinicius Jr. already know Casemiro has accepted United offer. That is Marcos Benito in there for you. So, Rodrigo and Vinicius are Madrid players. Secondly, they are all Brazilians playing at a side which calls names of Real Madrid. So that means if at all they are hinting at them, meaning that he has told them because they are the close people to know whether this guy has accepted a move away from Real Madrid or not. But you're being told that Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. know about this. Casemiro has fed to them in their ears direct that please, I'm calling it a halt at Real Madrid to commence my new career at Manchester United. So positivity around this deal. Let's expect lots of things to come in through, because even Get Global in the For You has told us that Casemiro sees United as one of only a few clubs that could provide him with the next step in his professional life at the same size as Real Madrid. Obviously, I really believe that no big team would go in for Casemiro and give him such a big contract. However much we are desperate, but for the player, it's working for him and it's working for United, because we've been having players earning a lot of money at United when they are really playing trash. Now, if Casemiro is coming in here to earn that amount of money, when he's really going to solve one of the biggest problems we failed to solve in 3 or 4 years, why don't we offer him that? Because he's really a healer. This is not a bandage on the wound. This is not a plaster on the wound, as you saw Rabiot, because Rabiot was coming here to give us a relief, but he was not going to heal the wound. But obviously, Casemiro coming in through heals the wound completely. But obviously, you would love another central defensive midfielder, because it has already shown and stipulated itself out there that if at all Casemiro gets an injury, obviously, he won't be playing in here for you. And one thing I know about Casemiro is that I've seen him torment 2 of the teams that we rival in English Premier League a lot. In the recently concluded Champions League, they first knocked out Man City, losing 3-1 at Etihad. Is it 3-1? 3-2 at Etihad, and losing and winning them at Santiago Bernabeu 3-1. He knows how to face Man City. Liverpool beat them in the finale. Who was in the midfield? It was Casemiro again. He was a doubt, but he really made it to play the finale of Liverpool versus Real Madrid. So I know all of these games, even if he's to play the game of Liverpool, he won't be so much upset or really so much surprised and really taken away. All fear would strike through him. And secondly, he's going to be playing at Old Trafford. If at all he was going to be playing away, you would have said, oh, he has never really experienced something like that at Liverpool. But I know he will be playing at Old Trafford. People will be hailing his name and will be up there feeling very much okay. So thank you guys for watching in. I want to know your reactions to this story. Casemiro agrees to join Manchester United. Personal terms have been agreed. And tell me what you think about this man, Casemiro to Manchester United. How excited you are. I want to see your excitement through the comment section, and liking this video close to 1,000 times. Let you like this video 1,000 times, and endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I say not for now. See you later. May the Almighty God protect you abundantly. This is our second last story of the day, meaning that we are left with just one story to go on and really do what we are supposed to do. Bye bye guys. Casemiro, welcome to Manchester United. I can't wait to see the likes of Fabrizio Romano coming in here to give us a here we go, that everything has been done. United have submitted their bid for Casemiro and Real Madrid has agreed. That's what is coming next. I know, you know, the process of any transfer. Now an offer is going to be made by United to Real Madrid. After the offer is accepted, then United will put in an official bid to Real Madrid, and obviously Real Madrid will say yes. And you never know, tomorrow might be a day to smile a little bit, but don't forget to kick the Glazers out. Even if they sign in Frankie de Jong, they bring in Casemiro, they deliver Anthony, they deliver Dumfries. Even if they sign in more 11 players, don't allow your mind to be suffocated by thoughts that the Glazers are really improving. That's what they've been doing. An old monkey doesn't change its tactics. That's what the Glazers are. Don't allow the Glazers to fool you around. Don't give them a chance. this is the last chance they're having at United. We've given them very many chances and we want them out immediately. And let us get in another player, another person or billionaire who is willing to buy United. Good night.